The Monster Mile is the location for the 28th stop in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, as we are 27 in the books and 7 more left to go on the season for season 21. As today we're here at Dover Downs International Speedway for the running of the Peak Antifreeze 400, as we are set for 60 laps of action on this 1 mile racetrack. And here's the starting line for this running event. On the pole, we got Joshua Osborne, number 15 Motorcraft Ford. He's on the pole for this race. And I think it's his first pole of the season, too. Qualifying at 164 miles per hour. He'll be alongside Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac Car 43. He's alongside. Second row in this race, we'll have Eli Bright, number 8, the Ray Besses Ford, and the Daytona 500 champion. Becker, by the way, is the winner of Auto Club. I forgot to mention that. But anyway, Eli Bright's row 2. He's the winner of this season in the Daytona 500. And Seth Cole, yet to win a race this season, the Bojangles Ford, car number 98. Second row has two-time winner William Brock. He won at Rockingham and a second stop at Richmond. He'll be alongside the championship points leader, Cole Deaver, in the GM Garrett Chevrolet car number 3. He is alongside. His wins this season came at Atlanta, Martinsville, and Riverside. Fourth row will have Charles Sanford, the DuPont Chevrolet car 24, three-time winner of the season, and Quaker State Ford car number 26 of Sky Common sits alongside. Sky's been close to win the last few races, and he hopes to get one here today. Row number 5 has Jessica Shelton, now third in the standings coming into this event. Her wins this season came at Texas and the first stop at Darlington. She's in the Budweiser Ford car number 11 and has one of her in-car cameras today. She'll be alongside Becca Taylor in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Her winners that came at New Hampshire. Next row down, Quentin Moore, car 21, the winner of the season at the second Pocono race, as well as at North Wilkesboro. And Kyle Matthews, three-time winner of the season in the Meliala Pontiac, car number 42. He's currently 9th in the standings coming in. Next row down, Dylan Poteet, car number 22, the Maxwell House Ford, and Zachary Fitzwater in car 52, the Napa Auto Parts Ford. Then it's Jay Jefferson, who won the season at Talladega, the number 5 Tide Ride. He'll be alongside the Keystone Beer Ford, car number 16 of Kat Batson. Next row down has Preston Port in number 18, Interstate Batteries Chevrolet, and Dylan Young in number 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. Next row down has Young, by the way, is the three-time winner of the season. Next row down has Nathan Orman, the Jasper Engines Ford, car 55, and going for the Dover Sweep, Johnny Gardner, number 7 Hooters Ford. Next row down has two-time winner of the season, Jonathan Sorlin. He won the night race at Bristol and the Southern 500 at Darlington. And Jesse Turner sits alongside in car number 71. Next row down is Diego Yepes, the Skull Classic Ford, car number 1 and number 90. The Heiligmeyer Stores Ford of Paul Mennick. Next row down has car number 40, the Pepsi 400, winner Mitchell Collins. And number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He won his season at Sonoma. Next row down is Ty Dent in the Pennzoil Pontiac, car number 30. And number 12, it is Rob Evans in the Meineke Mufflers Ford. Next row down has number 14, Nicholas Wade in the Cornflakes Chevrolet, car number 14. And TJ Dent in 68, the Country Time Ford. Next row down has James Henry in 75, the Factory Source of America Ford, and Riley Spurley Tube in 27, the McDonald's Ford. Next row down, Simon Bloomfield, number 9, the Orkin Pest Control Ford, and number 31, the Mom and Pop's Good Run Chevrolet of Jose Mills. Next row down has car number 17, Zach Winkle in the Western Auto Chevrolet, and then 33, the West Skull Band, the Chevrolet of Ryan Brommer, and the starting shotgun in the field will be Vince Alborego, the Pearson Surgeon Ford, car number 83. So 27 races are in the books, and 7 more are left to go here. And the points battle, well, it seems like it's for everywhere except first for the moment, because Cole Deaver comes in this race, and we saw how things could change at Richmond, the last race in the Tour, as we saw. Didn't see very many cautions. We saw a couple of races added to the attrition list. So Cole Deaver, who came into Richmond 187 ahead in the lead, has now ballooned the lead of over 240. Now coming out of the race at Richmond. So Cole's been very consistent this season. So we'll see what happens here as we're getting ready to command the fire the engines here at Dover.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
In-car cameras today will be carried by Jessica Shelton in the 11 car, Kyle Matthews in 42, and Preston Port in 18 will be the three carrying our in-car cameras in today's event here at Dover Downs International Speedway. But Dover's we thought Richmond was pretty wild as far as Ricks were concerned. Well, Dover can be the same way as well. After all, they do call this track the Monster Mile, where the track that likes to chew up cars and spin them out, much like Bristol, obviously, but or Richmond. But we'll see what happens here. Mike Becker, he has won a race this season in the 44 STP Pontiac. He won a season at Auto Club. But Joshua Osborne, the Pulsar, has not yet won this season. He says fifth in the standings coming into this event. So performance has not been the problem. Just needs a little bit of luck to win a race here this season. So can he do it today? Well, we'll find out in 60 laps today. As they're looking for a green flag, and they did it. We're racing at Dover. Osborne was up the track here. He's got the outside lane working to his advantage. As Eli Bright tried to take the lead to the inside. Didn't quite happen as Osborne has the lead on the first lap here, but we saw 3 wide on the back there, which they now got straightened out. But this track, of course, not only nicknamed the Monster Mile, though, but it also goes by the name of White Lightning because of the concrete they have at Dover. It's very, very fast and provides some record-shattering speeds on the racetrack as well. As you can see, Mike Becker going for the lead on Osborne as they go into turn number 3. Does not quite get it. Off that fourth corner they come here, so third lap is averaged at 160 miles per hour, which I think should be the pace here today at Dover without question. Becker's now second. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth is Eli Bright. Sky Cummins goes in the 5th position as the yellow flag flies for the first time here at Dover. And it's the Pepsi 400 winner, Mitchell Collins, that has crashed, coming up through 3 and 4. Dirt Devil Pontiac all wrinkled up, and Ty Dent was also involved apparently in some way or another as well in the number 30 car. So that didn't take long for the first caution to fly here today as the flies on the 4th lap here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Let's take a look again as to what happened. Collins had a good run to the inside of both Raleigh Spurley Tube and the 1 car of Diego Yepes as he went to turn number 1, and some tells me Mitchell and Collins are going to have a word with Ty Dent on that one because Ty went down and on Collins and turned him around is what happened as they number 40 Dirt Devil Pontiac obviously got the worst end of the crash. And the pace car, for some reason, wants to ride on the bottom of the track, so Mitchell Collins, the only car out of the race so far, as we have still got 36 cars left in this race, and all 36 of them on the lead lap. So we'll restart here on lap number 9. It'll be on lap number 9. Joshua Osborne leads. Second is Mike Becker. Third is Seth Cole. Eli Bright's in 4th position. 5th is Sky Cummins. 6th is Becca Tellier in car number 6. Kyle Matthews has moved up nicely up to 7th place right now in the number 42 car. Cole Devers 8th. 9th is William Brock. 10th is Charles Samper. 11th is Zachary Fitzwater. Cat Batson 12th. 13th Dylan Young. 14th Jessica Shelton. 15th, Quentin Moore. 16th, Johnny Gardner. 17th, Dylan Poteet. 18th, Jay Jefferson. 19th is Jesse Turner. And Preston Plord currently runs in 20th. So we'll get set for green flag racing here. It'll be on lap number 9. Joshua Osborne, the pole sitter, leads him down in the Motorcraft Ford as the green flag waves. We're back underway here at Dover. 8 laps in the books, but still a lot of racing left to go. 52 of them laps to be exact. Very, very fast they are here at Dover Downs, without question. As we see, battle for second as Mike Becker and Seth Cole go toe to toe with each other, and Cole Deaver way down the inside of the racetrack, trying to get around Kyle Matthews in number 42. On board Kyle Matthews' car as he goes inside of Tellier now and tries to follow through with Sky Commons in the 26 car. Matthews trying for 6th place. The outside lane working to the advantage here at Dover, without question. It seems to be the lane of choice, obviously, to run. The outside lane seems to be the lane to run, but the inside lane seems to be the lane of choice because everybody seems to want to run the inside lane. The inside lane is the shortest way around, but it seems like in this version of Dover, the outside lane is where you get your momentum at, and that gives you more momentum and more straightaway speed going into the turn. So the inside lane may not be the best way around. Well, Eli Bright's going to try that suggestion as he and Sky Commons try to get by Seth Cole for position. That's going to be for 3rd and 4th right there. Commons up the track here as he moves outside of Seth Cole. Meantime, Mike Becker giving Joshua Osborne chase here. As you see Commons still trying to get around Seth Cole. He does so with ease. So move the 26 car up to 4th position right now. And meantime, we got Becca Tellier. She tried to move down the block Kyle Matthews, but Matthews has got the help from Charles Sanford and Cole Deaver as they come off the second turn. And meantime, Tellier, William Brock, Kat Batson, and Zachary Fitzwater, they're all trying the outside lane. Now, meantime, Matthews says, I'm not getting any headway on the low side, so let's try the high side. And Jessica Shelton's going to do the same thing now in that number 11 car. And she's in a battle with Quentin Moore for position. On board Jessica Shelton's car. Running behind Zachary Fitzwater, Cole Deaver, Charles Sanford, and several others. And now her and Dylan Young are side by side here as they come off the 4th corner. And now Sanford throws the block on Shelton as they go into turn number 1, and he thought about moving down the block Deaver, but Deaver says, nope, that's my spot. Sanford running in 11th position, Deaver in 12th. Shelton trying to take 12 from Deaver now. And she will do so with ease. And so Sanford in 11th, Shelton 12th, and Deaver's 13th at the moment. Fitzwater just up ahead in 10th position, number 52 Napa Auto Parts Machine. Quentin Moore running 14th. Battle for 15th between Dylan Young and Johnny Gardner. Gardner running now takes 15th away from Dylan Young as they go into turn number 1. Young 16th. 17th right now is Poteet. 18th is Jefferson. 19th is Plord, 20th is Turner, 21st right now is Paul Minnick, 22nd is Jonathan Zorlin, 23rd Nathan Orman, 24th is TJ Dent, 25th right now is Diego Yepes. 26th is Rob Evans. 27th is Riley Spurley, 2 matching his car number. And also matching his car number in 28 is Keith Batson. Not the kind of day he wanted to have in the Texaco Haviland colors, but he still got enough race left to make some progress up to the field, though. Nicholas Wade and Jose Mills running side by side. That's for 29th. As you see the rest of the field right there, last position right now on the track is being held by Ty Dent, who of course got into an earlier altercation with Mitchell Collins, who is the only car out of the race. Back to the leaders now as we see Joshua Osborne still leading the pack. Second position is still Mike Becker. Battle for third position now. Eli Bright takes third position in a race car. That car has been very strong the last few races now. Bright finished second the last race at Richmond to William Brock, which by the way is the same top two you saw at Rockingham. Or excuse me, and of course Rockingham will be later on in the tour. The next race on the tour after this will be at Martinsville for the Goodies Fast Relief 500. And meantime, battle for the lead. Mike Becker's going to take it from Joshua Osborne. And Osborne's got the high side to his advantage, though, as Seth Cole tried to give him a push off the fourth turn. Who leads this side between the 44 and 15 cars? The 15 is going to keep the lead, amazingly enough. I thought Becker was going to take it and lead by about a full car length over Osborne, but that 15 car's got bite come off that fourth turn. So the top two still hasn't. So the top three still don't change all that much here. South Cole has gotten around Sky Commons for fourth. Commons now running fifth, and in sixth position is Brock. Then you got Cat Batson now running seventh. As KEB Enterprises running well practically together. 16 of Batson, the sixth of Tellier. As Kyle Matthews and Charles Sanford break that tandem up. Matthews still trying to get around the 16 car, but as we saw with Osborne earlier, the 16 car getting some bite on the outside lane. Only one caution flag, amazingly enough, here at Dover so far, but we're still not done yet, though. Seth Cole, meantime, goes inside of the racetrack here as we got a battle for second place between Mike Becker and Eli Bright. And they have caught the lap traffic. Here comes 44, Becker to the inside. Nothing doing, and they have caught the lap car of Ty Dent in the 30 machine, and they are going to get around. Osborne's going to get around, so is Becker. Eli Bright getting caught on the back bumper. I'm not sure what happens here, but let's keep an eye on this as Osborne and Becker continues to be 1-2 at the moment. And 3 wide there as Commons was stuck in the middle between Ty Dent and Charles Sanford. As now Commons tries to get position. In the meantime, battle for the lead. Becker to the inside again. He's going to try to get the draft off of Eli Bright. Nope. Eli Bright's going to go back on Osborne. And meantime, Bright's going to be 3 wide between Seth Cole, and William Brock, and that was awfully close off the fourth turn. I tell you what, Eli Bright does not want to give up where he's at right now because he knows he's got a shot to try to go for it here in the late laps. And we are halfway home, well, past halfway home actually. 32. It'll be 32 of 60 in the books. It'll be 32 of 60 in the books, and 28 more laps to go. Fast lap race so far, set by Becca Toyer at 163.25 miles per hour. Qualified pole here at 164. So things appear to be calmed down for the moment, though, as we watch William Brock take 5th position away. Cummins is in 6th position. 7th is Batson. Sanford now running in 8th. 9th is Zachary Fitzwater, and Jessica Shelton now runs in 10th position with Cole Bieber in 11th. And Shelton, you remember, got caught up in a bad crash at Richmond, the last race on the tour, and that cost her 2nd place in the standings. And to Dylan Young, who's now taken over 2nd in the points. And Dylan Young right now is currently now sliding back. He's running in 16th position at the moment as he's lost position to Johnny Gardner. Now tries to take position back from Gardner, who's now in a battle with Quentin, who's now trying to follow Quentin Moore. They don't seem to get off 2 as much as they do through 4. And that's where Gardner is going to make up his power right there off that 4th turn right there, trying to follow Quentin Moore's car. Now Jay Jefferson's now pulled up to the back of Dylan Young's car. So Young's now 16th. This is 16, 17, 18 on the screen. And meantime, we got a scramble going on right there. There to see William Brock and Sky Commons trying to take position here. As you see Seth Cole, who was running 4th, now Brock takes 4th in car number 4 as they come off the 4th turn. A lot of 4s here. But Sky Commons is now going to be 5th position, and now Seth Cole is now moved up the high side by Cat Batson. But he's going to bring Charles Sanford and Zachary Fitzwater with him. And now Bright looked to the outside of the track here, trying to find a way around Mike Becker. "20 laps to go." You see, it will be 20 this time by, and here comes Sanford's going to help Sky Commons by Seth Cole through the 3rd and 4th turns, and whoa, we got 3 wide off the 4th turn for 2nd place here, as Eli Bright now moves to the outside of the track, and now meantime Sky Commons goes up the high side again, and now he and Charles Sanford go toe to toe with each other. Sanford in 24, Commons in 26. Ford versus Chevrolet, and Commons is going to prevail off the 4th turn. As you see, several cars there trying to get themselves into position here as they come off the 2nd turn now. And Becker takes another peek for the lead on Osborne. Not quite. Meantime, Eli Bright's going to try to see if he can make a run on the outside of the track there. The outside lane is not where you want to be in 1 and 2, is what it's looking like. It's the outside lane in 3 and 4. That's where the big runs have been getting. Now, of course, if Becker wants to try to Becker, I think hoping he sees the hand, and I think Becker's hoping he sees the handwriting on the wall that the outside lane is where you want to be through the 3rd and 4th turns if you're in a battle for the win on the last lap. And now Becker and William Brock's going to try to take that strategy, and then they take it on Eli Bright there. So Brock's going to take 3rd spot away from Eli Bright. And here comes Sky Commons to the outside of Bright. 15 laps to go this time by. Osborne up the high side there, tries to hold that lead he's got there. Let's see what the lead this time by is just now microscopic, and that was just a little minute margin, 0.14 of a second. And William Brock's going to take 2nd away from Becker as they go into turn number 3. Doesn't quite clear him. Now Becker problems on the 4 in turn 3. Sky Commons has crashed, and Preston Plort in 18's crashed. What happened? And this is exactly the luck I'm talking about with Sky Commons this season. He always seems to run good with this quicker state car, but could not seem to get the luck that he needs to win a race. And he was running I think in 5th spot when this happened too, as he and Eli Bright hooked each other going into turn 3. And the results were dire straits for those two drivers. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, Commons was running 5th when this all happened. He gets a run behind Mike Becker going into turn number 3. Commons, and then he comes down on Bright. Bang! Pancakes the side of the 26 machine, and now watch Preston Plord. He's going to spin right there and gets right into the 26 car and just adds insult to injury on this whole deal. I think Plord got a tap from Jesse Turner, I think, in 71, and one other car in the back also spun. See who that... I don't know who that was. It might have... And I see everybody trying to avoid Preston Plord, or trying to avoid hitting Preston Plord, in 29. And Ty Dent just rears the back of Preston's car. I don't know what Ty was thinking on that one. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what happened to Preston. I think he got tapped. No, he hit Eli Bright's what happened in the 8 car. He hit Eli Bright, and that's what turned him around. So my mistake. I thought I got a hit from Jesse Turner, but that proved to not be the case. So Jesse, my apologies on that one. But anyway, I mean, so, and that's another guy who's had hard luck this season. Preston Plord, 5-time winner last season, and now this season still looking for that first win. And boy, Joshua Osborne did not want to see that yellow flag fly neither. As the caution happening with 15 laps to go. And we are going to get separated. 10-lap dash to the checkers. It'll be lap number 51 when we get this race restarted here. Cars out of the race are Mitchell Collins, Eli Bright, and Preston Plord. So, and Ty Dent's the only car a lap down. So 33 cars are on the lead lap, anchored by Ryan Brommer in car number 33. So we set the top 10 for you here. Osborne leads. Second is Mike Becker. Third is William Brock. Fourth is now Charles Sanford. Fifth is Zachary Fitzwater and Seth Cole. Sixth. Seventh is Kat Badson. Eighth, Cole Deaver. Ninth, Jessica Shelton. And 10th position is Kyle Matthews. As the green flag flies, we're underway. 10 laps to go. And what a start Osborne got, too. He needed that. Now it's up to Becker to lead the charge now. But and Becker's got the high side. Brock took a look to the inside. Drafting help's not going to work in this case right there, but as Sanford pushes Becker now up to second place, keeps Becker in second place, I should say, excuse me. Now we're going to start to get that high side working now as they go into turn number 3 now. Does Mike Becker have anything for Joshua Osborne? He hasn't yet. But I have a feeling Becker may have something up his sleeve, possibly, as they go to the third and fourth turns now. There will be 7 laps to go this time by. They could just get if the 4 and the 44 if the 44 and the 4 cars can get a draft on the outside of the track, there may be a chance of it. But as I said, these cars have had the tendency to want to go to the inside, as you see Becker and Brock doing right now. They have the tendency to want to go to the inside because the inside lane is the shortest way around. Becker has the whole sleeve for about a half a car at the moment as he moves inside. But look at that 15 car just take off to the third and fourth. Oh, here we go. Becker to the inside, Osborne to the outside of the track. Osborne still holds on to the lead. He's not giving this one up. I tell you what, you talk about a driver driving the race of his life, and that is that 15 car right now. Osborne knows he hasn't won a race yet this season, and yet sits number 5 in the standings coming into this event. So this will be kind of for the morale of the Bud Moore Racing team in the Motorcraft colors as they go through the 3rd and 4th turns now. Now Brock's to the outside of Becker for the moment, but doesn't quite hold true. Well, Brock looks inside of Becker now for position. That's for 2nd place. And meantime, Charles Sammer's going to try to take 4th away from Zachary Fitzwater. Here, positions being exchanged here in the last few laps of this race here. Couple of ladies in red going out of here. Kat Batson and Jessica Shelton. That is for, I believe, for 6th place between those two drivers. And now Shelton gets the draft off Sanford's car, but Batson's got the outside lane working to her advantage. And now she looks inside Fitzwater as they go into turn number 1. And now Seth Cole and Becca Taylor begin to roll on the outside of the track. The 98 and the 6 cars, pair of Fords going at it. And Beaver and the Chevy. Meantime, it's going to be a battle for the win here. White flag. Will it be Joshua Osborne or Mike Becker? Becker takes a look to the outside of the track. But nothing doing here. Osborne knows one little slip and Becker's by him. In the turn number 3, Becker looks slow in the track errors. They go to the 3rd and 4th turns now. He's going to try to get a run off turn number 4. It's not going to happen. The peak Antifreeze 400 belongs to Joshua Osborne. He wins at Dover. Joshua Osborne gets his first win of season 21. And that should help him points-wise, too. Because he was number 5 coming in the points coming into this event. And that should move him up. Solidify a spot in the top 5 for the moment, though. But a dominating drive by Joshua Osborne. Got a few scares from Mike Becker, though. But what a finish that was here. Becker's going to finish 2nd. 3rd place will go to... Well, something happened, a very big happened on the backstretch, I think, on the last lap, I think. We will give you the top 5 here in just a minute, but yeah, something happened on the last lap. And we are going to look at it right now. And we had some tempers on the cooldown lap too, apparently. Well, nothing happened on the last lap. Well, we're going to look at this. We're going to look at this one there. Johnny Gardner, I know, is one of the cars that was on pit road. He finished this race in 12th behind Dylan Young and Jessica Shelton. But now watch what happens here. I think going into turn number 3 is where this is all going to start. They're also now get on pit road. Matthews Warren's Jefferson. Yeah, you had a chain reaction happen on the 3rd turn. Gardner, Turner, Jefferson, Matthews, T.J. Dent, Quentin Moore, Zorlin, Ormond. Oh, and a 75 car got jacked up in the air by upside down James Henry. And yeah, you see, Quentin Moore's getting bulldozed by Dylan Potey and Jonathan Zorlin. Yeah, 9 car gets rear-ended by the 26. The 33 gets into it. So yeah, just a catastrophic chain reaction happened on the cooldown lap. And all that bull crap, So the blinking lights of the pace car is going to be the backdrop of our... end of the peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. As 28 races are in the books and 6 races are left to go. As the 6 races the 6 races remaining will be at Martinsville, which is next on the tour. Then North Wilkesboro, Charlotte, Rockingham, Phoenix, and Homestead. That's the last races on the tour for season 21. So Martinsville, by the way, as I said, is next for the Goodies Fast Relief 500. Finishing order for you here, Joshua Osborne averaging 123.812, wins today at Dover in dominating fashion. Mike Becker second, William Brock third, and Zachary Fitzwater fourth. Cat Batson fifth, Charles Sanford sixth, seventh will go to Seth Cole. 8th to Becca Tillier, 9th to Cole Deaver, and 10th to Jessica Shelton. 11th will be Dylan Young. 12th place will go to Johnny Gardner, Jay Jefferson, Kyle Matthews, Jonathan Zorlin, top 25. Or top 15, excuse me. Then Dylan Poteet, Jesse Turner, Quentin Moore, Paul Minnick, TJ Dent is the top 20. Then the rest of the finishers, Nathan Orman, Nicholas Wade was 22nd. 23rd will go to Diego Yepes. Raleigh Spurley-Tube, 24th. Keith Batson, 25th. Rob Evans, 26th. 27th will go to Jose Mills. 28th, James Henry. 29th, Zach Winkle. And 30th to Vince Almarego. Rest of the finishers, Ryan Brommer, Simon Bloomfield, Sky Combs, the last finisher on the lead lap. And Ty Dent was the car to lap down in 34. Cars out of the race, Preston Plord, Eli Bright, and Mitchell Collins. So that will do it today at Dover International Speedway here. Congratulations again to Joshua Osborne, the winner of the Peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NNSCRA gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA says goes ours for his channel. And please be sure to check out the Coors Light Truck Series, the Last Foot Light Series, the Pizza X Series, and the Hershey's Cup Series. Please be sure to check those races out on his channel as well as our Skinnell Super Speedway Series as well from Seth himself. And also check out our other NNSCRA series, including the Boas All Pro Series and the Marvel Studios Cup Series as well. So, Martinsville is we're headed to next on the tour, and for now, James Smalls is in production on the NNSCRA on fun racing at its best. We will see you at Martinsville.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?